A very good morning to everyone present here. Myself, Vidya K, Assistant Professor, Department of ISC. I heartily welcome all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, students, parents, and staff members for the inauguration of virtual orientation and induction program for the first semester BE students for the academic year 2021. I request everyone to stand up for Nada Geete.
गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धवत्ताय गोचयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Thank you, Yogita. I request Maruti sir to please come on the dais. Stanley sir. Now I request Dr. Suresh MB sir, HOD Department of ISC, to give us the welcome speech.
Honorable dignitaries in the dais, Lord Chairman, Srimati Rashmi Ravikiran Madam, Secretary Sri Tejas Kiran Sir, Director Dr. Purushottam Sir, Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Sri Subhash Chandra Bose Sir, beloved Principal Dr. Chennakeshwaru, HODs, professors of all the departments, staff, parents, and my dear newly joined students, or I can say from here onwards, EWADs. Today is a memorable day in our institution, especially for the students who joined our institutions by keeping the faith and confidence on the institution to become the future engineers and moreover to become the good citizens for the society. Once again, I would like to congratulate all the parents and the students for choosing our institution from various modes of options like CET, committee, or through the management. Today's program for all of us is somewhat unwanted situation as we are all sitting in the remote places apart due to fear of COVID-19 situation in front of the mobile or laptop facing this particular function. But for some days, we need to move on with this type of situation, and we hope that things will settle soon, and we are eager to see you in our campus and in the classrooms. Every year, this day, induction program and the orientation day is like a festival even in our institution, as we could see a lot of students and parents in the institution with a lot of dreams in their mind. It was a big day with a lot of interaction, doubts clearance, distribution of resource materials, and there was an opportunity to meet and listen to your seniors' words and see toppers and rank holders of this institution. But this time we are very sorry we could not, because as we have a lot of guidelines regarding COVID-19 situation, but certainly we are eager to see you all in the campus with a lot of enthusiasm to learn and fulfill your dreams to become an engineers. By keeping that aside, all these situations, now you are all joined the East West family. From here onwards, you are all EWADs. From almost 8 to 9 months, you are little bit very confused. Stay clear regarding your views and examinations, your results, the counseling, your verification, option entry, and lot more. But at the end of the day, you chosen our institution as preferred choice to join and joined already with confidence. And from here on, we are assure you we have chosen the right and best institution, and we are all there to support and guide in the right direction to perform the best in academics and to make you to become the skilled engineers for the future and good citizens for the society. It's our dream institution, and our institution founder, Sri Nagaraj sir, and former chairman, Sri Ravikiran sir, to give a good education to the students and make them better professionals and good citizens for the society. The same commitment and legacy continued by our present chairman, Srimati Rashmi Ravikiran Madam, and Secretary Shri Tejas Kiran sir. We are happy and proud to tell all the students who joined our institution that we have the required infrastructure, experienced faculty, well-equipped laboratories, excellent library facility, placement cell, playground for sports activities, and also we also encourage for students to participate in co-curricular, extracurricular activities. And all the credit goes to the great support of our chairman, secretary, director, and principal. Today, I welcome Chairman Srimati Rashmi Ravikiran Madam, our great vision, continuous support and guidance from IIT as one of the best institutions on behalf of the principal, faculty, and students, I welcome Chairman Rashmi Ravikiran Madam and Madam in joining online. And at the same time, I welcome Secretary Shri Tejas for their continuous support and untiring efforts to make this institution one of the best. And at the same time, I, on behalf of the principal, faculty, and students, I welcome Secretary Shri Tejas Kiran sir, and sir will also join online soon. And at the same time, I welcome Dr. Purushottam sir for their continuous support and advices for the institution growth and achievements. On behalf of the principal, faculty, and students, I welcome Dr. Purushottam sir for online joining at this particular time. And due to COVID social distance problem, they could not join in physically here. Definitely, they are joining online. And today, we are very honored and happy for having a human encyclopedia, and in other words, we call a human Google, Sri Subhash Chandra Bose sir, with us today. Sir achieved and reached the great heights and contributed a lot for the solar energy utilization and defense sector of India. And we are glad to have in this special occasion on behalf of the management, director, principal, staff, and students. I heartily welcome Sri Subhash Chandra Bose sir with the welcome bouquet. I request our principal to be the one. And at the same time, the backbone of our today's function is none other than our beloved principal, Dr. Keshwar sir. Because of his continuous guidance and advices, we are able to arrange this function. Okay. On behalf of the staff and students, I heartily welcome Principal Dr. Keshwar sir. I request Narasimhan sir to give a speech. And I welcome all department HODs. I request our reception team to give the bouquet. EC Dr. S.D. Hiraman sir, CSC Dr. Narsimurthy, Civil, Mechanical, Electrical, Civil, Nagaraj Gupta, Shekhar, Maruti, Vijay Kumar, Ishan, Stan Vireta, Shiv Kumar, Pratap, and Praveen. I welcome all the professor, teaching fraternity, placement officers, staff, students, and more importantly, the parents who believe in our institution and joined their voice to our institution for their engineering education. We once again I congratulate all the first year students and parents for opting our institution, and on behalf of the institution, I welcome all first year students for the beginning of their engineering education. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp of knowledge.
ಕರುನಾಡ ದೀಪ ಸಿರಿನುಡಿಯ ದೀಪ ಒಲವೆತ್ತಿ ತೋರುವ ದೀಪ ಹಚ್ಚೇವು ಕನ್ನಡದ ದೀಪ ಹಚ್ಚೇವು ಕನ್ನಡದ ದೀಪ ಬಹುದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ಮೈಮರೆಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿರುವ ಕೊಳೆಯ ಕೊಚ್ಚೇವು
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. A pleasant morning to all of you. So I am very happy to welcome you all for inaugural of virtual orientation, induction and commencement of first year classes for the academic year 2021. Respected chief guest of today's function, Sri P. Subhash Chandra Bose, proposed ambassador, renewable energy, solar energy, conservation, PCRA, Ministry of Petroleum, Government of India. President of today's function, Srimati Rasmi Ravikaran Madam, Chairman, East West Group of Institutions, Sri Tejas Kiran Sir, Secretary, East West Group of Institutions, and Dr. Purushottam, Director, East West Group, and principals, all principals of East West Group, all HODs and senior faculty members, professors, my dear teaching and supporting staff members, first semester students of East West Institute of Technology, their parents, guardians, press and media persons, ladies and gentlemen. I am very happy today to welcome all of you for this first year inauguration of virtual orientation, induction and commencement of the classes for the first year students for the academic year 2021. It is a moment of great privilege and honor for me to extend a hearty welcome to all of you today at this memorable event of EWIT. As you all are aware that we have gathered here to welcome freshers to our prestigious college, that is EWIT. On behalf of the management, faculty members and senior students, I would like to welcome all first year students to East West family. They are set by the blessing of our founder, East West Group, late Sri C.M. Nagaraj sir, is educationist, philanthropist, former mayor of BBMP, and also is moreover a teacher, as a physical education teacher. So always his vision is on the 40 principles. All of us know that is discipline, dedication, determination, and the diversity. For a successful career journey, every student, if inculcate individually, definitely will come up in their lives. Always our founder used to say that. His legacy is continued by his son, late the former chairman, late C.M. Ravikaran sir. Also, he laid a strong foundation for the four C principles. That is, always used to say that the conduct, that is nothing but the attitude, and then the creativity, that is the creativeness so induced in the students, and the competence, that is nothing but the, you can say, the challenges or competition or whatever you can call, and the change,
He believed that change is only the permanent. So always to say these 4C principles to inculcate the students for the successful persons in their lives. Today, the institution has developed as one of the prestigious professional institutions, and we have been imparting quality education since inception. The legacy of East West Group of institutions continued with the able guidance of Srimati Rosmi Ravikiran Madam, Chairman East West Group, and Sri Tejas Kiran Sir, Secretary East West Group. Under their guidance and directions, definitely the East West Group, East West Institute of Technology grows into the pinnacle heights, I can say the greater heights, as one of the prestigious institutions in the years to come. The development of the quality education system largely lies on the committed members of the management, faculty members, quality infrastructure facilities, supportive administration, large pool of learning resources, and hardworking and brilliant students. So therefore, by this, the college, actually the Subramania Education Society running so many institutions. So the institutions are the one East West Institute of Technology, and then we have East West School of Architecture, East West College of Engineering, and East West Polytechnic, East West College of Pharmacy, East West College of Nursing, East West College of Management, East West Pre-University College, or East West National International National Schools, International Public Schools. And at Yelahanka, we have East West College of Engineering, told you already, and East West Institute of Polytechnic, East West PU College, as well as East West Degree Colleges on the other campus. So I'll take up the brief report about EWIT. All of us know that we started in the year 2001, the banner of Subramania Education Society, and with a vision that is very, very important. So to be an institute of academic excellence, the vision of the institute in technical and management education are part of the global standards to meet the changing needs of the society. And with the mission to impart quality technical education that nurtures the young minds by providing the best of teaching learning process and state-of-the-art infrastructure facilities, to foster technological advancement through research, to inculcate holistic personality development through best practices, to implant ethical and social commitment that grooms the students to become responsible citizens, and the quality policy. So already I told you our founders 4D principles: discipline, dedication, determination, the diversity, and inspiring the young students to imbibe them scrupulously and to standardize and document every activity as per the stipulated quality policy, and to pave for sustainable knowledge-based education to replace the ubiquitous examination-oriented education. And then the objectives of the institute. So enhancement of the capacity development in the institution, attaining excellence in teaching learning, improving competence among staff and students, enhancing institute industry interaction and collaborations, strengthening academic reforms in institutions, nurture the holistic development of the student community, to impart quality-oriented teaching pedagogies in enriching young minds. So all of us know that EWT offers the UG PG programs. The UG courses are electronics communication engineering, computer science engineering, information science engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, and recently this year we started artificial intelligence and data science. The PG programs, the leading to MTech programs, the digital electronics and electronics engineering, computer science engineering in computer science, machine design in mechanical engineering, structural engineering and geotechnical engineering, civil engineering, Master of Business Administration, that is MBA, and also we have Master of Computer Applications, MCA, all under affiliated to VTU, Visheshwaraya Technological University. So we have 8 R&D centers approved, leading to PhD and MSc engineering programs in the departments of electronics, in the department of civil engineering, in the mechanical engineering, and computer science engineering, and also 3 basic science departments, that is in the department of physics, chemistry, and also mathematics. And we have the PhD program in MBA also, PG. So all of us, the students should know the unique features of the institution are why EWIT. So I can say proudly that it is one of the premier institutions imparting the quality technical and management education in the country. The college has been approved by AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, affiliated to VTU, Belagavi, and recognized by the government of Karnataka, and accredited by NAC, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, and also previously accredited to NBA, National Code of Accreditation, and it is recognized under Section 2F and 12B of the UGC Act 1956, That is 2F 12B certification is very, very important. That means our institution is eligible to apply funds for the research and research in so funding agencies, different funding agencies like you can say ADA, DRDO, ISRO, even UGC, AICTE, DST, VGST, etc. So we are eligible because of the certification. That is very, very important, especially 12B. And we can say the campus beautifully landscaped with Wi-Fi enabled campus of 20 acres, located in the heart of the city, just 12 kilometers out of the railway station and city central bus station. And excellent infrastructure facilities with spacious classrooms, seminar halls, drawing halls, auditorium, gym, indoor stadium, and sports complex. Well-furnished laboratories with R&D facilities. Qualified and experienced, dedicated teaching fraternity, say the faculty members. Good results with university ranks every year. All of us know that our last 5-year students given 100% results. So 1920 batch are going back. So the 8th semester students given very good results, even though in the situation, pandemic situation. And pre-placement trainings for the students to make them employable. So pre-placement training, all the engineering departments and the pre-placement training department giving the training programs in the areas aptitude, attitude, soft skill, group discussions, HR policies, and even technical, even communication, soft skills, etc. We are giving pre-placement training for the students, and we are providing the placement opportunities for the eligible students of UG, PG programs. So regular individual visits, and then scholarships to deserved poor and meritorious students by the government and also by the management also and the CMN trust. And students are encouraged to take part in co-curricular, extracurricular activities. All of us know about we are regularly doing through departmental associations, number of programs like seminar, webinars, even hands-on training, all conferences and other programs, even extracurricular activities. We regularly conduct annual athletic meets, sports day, and even cultural fest, Ananya. So that is etc. So many programs, Akriti. So number of programs we will conduct regularly, even through departmental associations, technical activities and other activities. And students and staff members are encouraged to attend seminars, workshops, conferences to enhance their skills. So the skills, it may be a student development program, a faculty development program, or personality development programs, of short-term training programs. So all of you know that we are conducting regularly. That's a very, very important guest lecture or another inviting for eminent personalities from the different industries and also different reputed institutions to sharing of the knowledge, to exchange of knowledge. And then meritorious awards for top ranking students, that is VTU rank holders and toppers. And regular monitoring and counseling of students through proctor counseling system. So we regularly conduct parent teachers meet, and mentors are available, mentors are there to guide the student, to counsel the students. So that's a very, very important thing. And then central library we have with online VTU consortium journals, printed volumes, NPTEL, and university online instruction facilities. We have alumni association, registered alumni association, and also different student clubs. And then separate hygienic hostels are there for boys and girls, and well-established cafeteria in the campus, and good transportation facilities in around Bangalore, and banking services and ATM facilities in the campus. So many like these facilities, the features. That is why, so EWIT. So the students are preferred the EWIT, East West Institute of Technology. So you will be glad to hear that our college primarily focuses on making our students to good human beings. That's very, very important. So value-based education is very important. So to become a good human being and also a successful professional through a strategic teaching of both the theoretical and practical aspects during the course of education. I am highly encouraged to share that many of our students who have emerged from our college with flying colors are now occupying highest, I can say, positions in several renowned organizations, both in India and also abroad, that is globally. They have succeeded in many respects. And I am very certain that all the current students will also reach the same peak of success. We heartily welcome all the fresher students to our college and ensure that we will do everything possible to equip them with the best possible teaching sources, practical exposure, and training methods so that they are able to shape up their life and career for a challenging world. I am certain that we will spend 4 years, the most inspiring years of your life in this institution. I hereby wish you all a very happy and academically fulfilling journey ahead and an outstanding stay in this institution. My sincere advice to the students is that You have to attend both theory and practical classes regularly and maintain attendance and internal assessment marks as per the university requirements. Maintain discipline in the campus and wear ID cards with neat and formal dress code. Make use of all infrastructure facilities available in the campus to become perfect professionals and for self-development as well as the development of our nation. During orientation program, we will discuss in detail about the college attendance, internal assessment requirements, subjects for the physics and chemistry cycles, choice-based credit system, syllabus, eligibility for higher classes, VTU rules and regulations, institute rules and regulations, toppers, rank holders, placement of the institution, transportation facilities, all other facilities and activities conducted during the previous academic year 1920. My sincere appeal to all my students and their parents, please attend the orientation program without fail to know all the details after this program. I thank the chairman madam and the managing committee members for the continuous encouragement and support extended for the development of the prestigious institution as one among in the country and to share my views on this occasion. Once again, I am very happy to welcome all first year students of 2021 batch. Wishing you all the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you. All the best once again.
Thank you, sir. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to release a first year course handbook as well as the series.
Hemant sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Shruti TV ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of ISC, to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, HODs of distinguished departments, my colleagues and dear students. It's truly a great honor for me to introduce the chief guest, Shri P. Subhash Chandra Bose, who was Air Veteran ex-Indian Air Force. His academic qualifications include Diploma in Electronics and Radio Communication Engineering from Electronics Training Institute, Indian Air Force, Diploma in Technology, Aeronautical Engineering from Electronics Training Institute, Indian Air Force, Master Degree in Public Administration from Punjab University, Bachelor Degree in Social Training from Punjab University, Graduation Degree from Indian Air Force. Sir, special programs in Kashmir border, Myanmar, Burma border, China border, especially the project Himalayan Glacier Solar Multipurpose Power Plant for Indian Army at 17,000 feet beyond Gangotri. It was first time in the world designed, manufactured and installed by Shri P. Subhash Chandra Bose sir. Sir has conducted various internship training programs to African government, energy ministry engineers. Karnataka government has empaneled sir for planning, evaluation, budgeting and monitoring for all the ministries and departments of Government of Karnataka. Sir has contributed to many technical projects, socio-economic development programs under Government of Karnataka. Sir has served for 15 years in India, Kashmir border and got the medals for serving in hard-field conditions, Kutch border, Gujarat and Jaisalmer, Rajasthan border. Sir has controlled a live missile from Lawn Station at Bay of Bengal. Sir was also Air Force Specialist member at Radar Assembly Production Wing, New Delhi. Sir has traveled to other countries for solar project works like Niger, Ghana, Nigeria, Chad, Kenya, Kuwait, Ethiopia, Cameroon, Qatar, and so on. This is just in short. Sir contribution towards the nation is really very appreciable, and we are really very fortunate to have Sir among us. Heartily welcome for accepting our invitation, sir. I request you to address the audience.
Very good morning on this auspicious day to Honorable Chairman Srimati Rashmi Ravikiran, Sri Tejas Kiran, Director Dr. Purushottam, Principal Sir Dr. Chennakeshavalu, and Dr. Suresh and Dr. Prashanta, and the respectable parents and the intelligent and intellectual and dynamic aspirants of engineering into the future life of this country. And to notice that all the points of whatever is required about this particular faculty point of it, infrastructure point of it, and the objectives point of it, and as a quality life point of it, as an engineering professional life point of it, your seniors, your professors, faculties, and Dr. Chennakeshwar, who is the principal, has tremendously fulfilled their responsibility towards you all in welcoming and giving the sharing the information of this particular institution as a grassroots level to the optimum level of the world and international point of it. And particularly, they referred as a quality life and quality engineering and as a professional life of you all. So this is an extraordinary point where everything has been covered and hardly anything is left for me to speak. But as a personal experience of certain things in the world, which as I have dedicated myself for the development of the people of this country and people of the world, because today the world is a global village. So there is no difference of human being wherever they stay on this land. So now coming to the real point of the students and the parents, they play a major role to develop the country in terms of development, economic development, strategical development, and socio-economic development of this particular country or in the world. So today is a young boy, young intelligent student who is entering into the profession of the engineering is really a future of this country and future of this world, because our chapter is at the end of the life. So what we can do is that only we can share our experiences, we can show our path to the young generation who are coming into this particular way of execution of their life, as well as a cumulative life of the entire people who are associated with them or who are existing at far distances too. So your limitation is not a limitation really what we speak. In fact, your limitation is the beginning of the unlimitation of your life. So always you should don't think that you are having some kind of limitations. No, never consider a limitation as a limitation. In fact, that limitation is the gate opening for your unlimitation. So try to open that gate. How you really can have this kind of approach in your life is simply your way of thinking, simply your way of attitude towards what you want. And what you want makes the total difference of your approach and your code of conduct and your code of performance of the professionalism and professional subjects. Because why we call engineering as a profession or a professional? Because you deliver such kind of a qualities, such kind of a product or such kind of intellectual abilities towards the world that becomes a kind of a change of the life of the common man in a way so that he can really enjoy your services, so that's why it is called as your professional. Now coming to the professional, and when you are trying to deal with a profession of your choice, but wonderful thing that engineering. And always people say engineer means a kind of a working man, a kind of a person who is doing some mechanical or electronic or some kind of related programs or projects or manufacturing or something like that. No, engineering is something really beyond all these materialistic form of education. Engineering is something more beyond the materialistic form of thought process of the human being. So this thought process, you can have the unlimitation. There is nothing like limitation in this thought process. And the engineering is becoming a tool or a common sense for you to execute your all the thoughts which you wanted to execute and convert them into a practical life. That's where you establish yourself as a professional. So coming to this, how you can really become to this kind of level of a professionalism or a profession. Basically, what you have to look at is there is a little change of your thought process. In the thought process, your intellectual abilities have to be brought forward than the materialistic abilities. If I become an engineer, I can get a salary of this much. I can get a package of this much. Instead of that, just you think that intellectually, if I am able to do, my IQ is improved by this particular engineering tool. Engineering is a tool for you. It is not a source or it is not a ladder for you. It is just a tool, and you are the person who can climb to the skies. So engineering, you have to use it for your intellectual developments and intellectual abilities and intellectual IQ of the heuristics which you are having within yourself. You use this engineering as your catalyst for the development of your personal career as well as the career of everybody associated with you or maybe indirectly entire world. So what you have to see that simply what I have undergone when I just thought of doing something in the world. Hardly a person who is a matriculate like you at one time, now you are all PU. So at one time as a 10th class, 11th class, we have joined the Air Force, and Air Force has given a wonderful life to me. My mother has given me the birth, the Air Force has given me the life. So how much qualifications, how much endurance which I have developed in terms of my personal qualities and the characteristics of the human existence is just because of the resources available in this world in the form of which I got an opportunity of Indian Air Force. So you all have some kind of a opportunity, some kind of a facility, some kind of a resource which you have tried to make use of it instead only thinking of the how I can make some money out of my engineering. So engineering is not a money making source. It can make many things, not just money. And money will be following you once you develop the intellectual abilities and intellectual IQ and intellectual knowledge. So once you are achieving, for example, these students as a now today, you take a orientation of yourself into the I should become an intellectual who can do anything which is possible under the sky. If someone can do, while the Europeans or some of the countries are doing more or less all inventions, we are using it. Even mobile, for example, we are using it. So why we are lacking in this form of approach towards the success of the life is just because of our thought is narrowing and focused towards the employment side. Employment is also important for the parents who generally think of employment in this present scenario of the world, how it is moving. But if their child who is becoming an engineer, and once he becomes an engineer, he is the commander. He can do many things under his command. Once he is commanding money, material, and men becomes under him to organize and execute the things. That's where the first defense services we get a lesson. And even when you go to the administrations and when you go to the administrative qualifications or even business qualifications, first they man material and money. So money comes at the last. So please concentrate on to the men particularly, then material next and money at later. So if you are approaching your intellectual abilities, particularly learning process is the beginning of your career at this moment. The faculty which are available exceptionally good, and the institution, we already principal sir has explained the infrastructure facilities and the other kind of associated benefits and associated activities, and particularly the credentials of this institution, which is like a ship which can take you any corner of this world and which you can travel into that and make your use of your this 4 years of time effectively and constructively and cumulatively with all kind of knowledge available to you, and you can really develop yourself into this. Now coming to the career and development, particularly your career and development is not just subjected to the employment. Your career and development, there are so many people, needy people, deprived people in the world. They are all depending on your performance. Don't think that you are alone. You are a mass movement. Engineering, and as a simple student or a simple engineer, we may say is an engineer doing some activity. No, he is a comprehensive integration of the entire activities of the world. So when he is the part of the comprehensive integration of the development of this world, definitely he is having a major role to play as a career and development. So coming to the other areas of the professional development of studies, students, is that it don't stick to only one aspect. If I'm a mechanical engineer, if I'm an electronics engineer, if I'm a computer engineer or something like that, don't specify yourself to the engineering is a wide knowledge of common sense. I always thought, while I have done so many qualifications and so many attributions towards the development of the society, only because I have understood engineering is not just a subject, or it is not just a academic qualification. It is just a opening the gate of your common sense, your mind towards the universe. So if people say all the other reasons, other modes and means and methods of interfacing your mind with the universe or any supernatural power, but I found myself very closely, it is the more or less is the first and foremost is the engineering, any type of engineering. That engineering is actually developing the common sense, and it is enhancing the abilities of your self-creation within your mind. I have done a study at about 20,000 feet in Himalayan glaciers, and the man who sat for in the midnights of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. How does your mind interface or interact with the nature? And what is the geomagnetic field does interface with your universal field of frequencies of the mind? So your resonance frequency of the mind, how does it really interfaces with the geomagnetic effect of that particular land or particular piece of land, where, as everybody knows, Earth is a magnet. But how does this Earth magnetic field is really influencing the human minds in the form of resonance? As engineering, all of you know what is resonance, and the students definitely they must be knowing what is a resonance. The resonance frequency, which is the barrier which can break and open up your entire abilities through your transmission of the mind towards the universe. So what you have to think is that how you can, when that particular study which I have done in the midnights in the Himalayas, sitting alone at about to 20,000 feet height, normal clothing. So that is where, because if I take a protection of the clothing, then my mind and the geomagnetic effect may not be so effectively working on my brain resonance. So thinking that, I have set normally with normal pant shirt in the minus temperature and studied how this. Perhaps this is one of the most important study which I have done even ahead of NASA. So if I could do a small defense person as a normal man, you are all more privileged than me. And when I joined, I was just a matriculate. And you are all your parents' support and your parents' intentions to develop you into the better performance of this country or society or your life. So once you are all coming from such kind of background and such kind of understanding and such kind of facilities and infrastructure provided by this institution, so definitely you all can perform more than me, because I did not get so much of performance opportunities because of my limitations, we say, but I broke the barriers of limitation through my Air Force. And ultimately, I have reached the world. I am the one Indian. I'm not proud to say, because it is the infrastructure and it is the country has provided me the abilities to think, and you also have those abilities to think. And think well, in a practical way. So that will help you in a way to break these barriers. And I also say that whenever the engineers are passing out, they just look for some software, some kind of attractive, generally spoken areas of influence of the materialistic world. But at the same time, people should think of joining the armed forces. And armed forces means our Air Force, Navy, and Army. All these forces today, they are looking for the young engineers who want to join them for the development of the protection of the systems, of security systems of this nation. And security system is incomplete without engineering. Say today, if we say any type of now we are all generally talking about that kind of electronic measure, this kind of hacking, that kind of thing. These are all basically covered in the armed forces about 150 years back. And today we are all talking in this software of Bill Gates, etc. But the electronic countermeasure and electronic countermeasures, which are existing even before the First World War. So that means the armed forces are having the more knowledge, resource, and facilities and the equipment which are available. But only thing, we are not visualizing those things. Only we try to see armed forces means men in uniform standing at the border and protecting the nation. No, they are very intellectual, very brave, and very courageous, broken these barriers of life and entered into the second stage or the ultimate stage of their lives to see the technical as well as security of the country. So you are all, as an engineering force, you can also opt and look for such kind of opportunities, technical opportunities in terms of this kind of the armed forces also. So apart from that, once you come out of the armed forces, you will be a very, very complete human being. Very complete human being, so that you can understand the different parts of the life and what is the civil life, what is the defense life, and what is the comprehensive of the life in terms of existence. Your existence into the world, what is the meaning of your existence, how can really justify your existence into this world, and to see that how this is the opportunity which you have got in engineering. And I have met many people, intellectuals in the world, and very surprisingly, most of the topmost financial people in the world are engineers, not the chartered accountants. Chartered accountants are very much at the other side of the only management point of it and making the opportunities of a business point of it. But it is the engineers who are tactically controlling. See, not technically, it is tactically controlling the entire finance of the world is engineers. So you are into that stream, you are into that way of life, who you really can control. Don't run for the money, you can control the money. Money run behind you. So as we were telling that encyclopedia, these are all the characteristics attained, achieved, and enjoyed from the engineering profession. And you are as an engineer, you all are having the opportunity. You are all having not only opportunity, now it is in your hands. How you can mold and make a figure out of it or a shape out of it, and you can comfortably sail on this particular method of utilizing your resources, engineering resources, abilities, capabilities, and comprehensively use it for your development of yourself, your parents, your family, your institution, your country, and the world as a global village. So what I can say is that you have to have the total concept of your life, not restricting to one aspect of engineering. Instead of that, you please develop a comprehensive understanding of this world, and where you are like an arrow. When there is a big shape also, if the arrow is put, a missile is put, it will break everything. So here the breaking is not for the destruction point of it. Your illusionary factors of constraints which you are having, please break those illusionary constraints of your thought process, and you enter into the dynamics of the life and resources what the universe is providing. And the universe is unlimited, and you are part of that unlimitation. So don't limit yourself to one kind of understanding. Develop it into a total understanding of this unlimitation instead of a limitation of yourself as a working man or a working professional or a worker or engineer. So think yourself, you are a part of this universe, and you can really execute your entire abilities which everybody is having. You know, every mind has got the same parts. And when I have experienced, I have seen that brain is nothing but an electrochemical device. An engineer can easily understand. At one time it was not understood, but today biomedical engineering, electrochemical engineering, which is a part of the biomedical engineering, which we are studying all these body as a human or a body of animal or anything made out of a cell or a gene, which can be analyzed by electrochemical metrology. So this electronics, which has made the entire universe, or electrical, or electronics, or engineering, or mechanical, whatever it is, when the doctor says that I have done this much of work as a MBBS, he's able to cut, he's able to do until unless he is not able to do if there is no equipment today. That equipment who is creating biomedical equipments, it is an engineer who is creating. That means he is mastering the subject of the medicine or the human body, and he is able to understand that phenomena of the human body function. I think say mechanical engineer is your structure, bones is a mechanical engineer. And your brain, which is nothing but your resonance, a communication, a wave propagation of the universe. And one small thing I will tell you, whenever I ask so many people, what is the difference between a photograph of a man which is hanging on the wall and what is a photograph of a god which is hanging on the wall? When we see, they say behind the God's head there is a hora put. And by that hora means that hora is nothing but a propagation of your brain resonance or brain propagation. So the God whom we are calling a human structure, which is able to communicate with the universe in the form of a transmission of the brain capacity, or in the form of waveforms, with that propagation is, even if when we say a light or LED bulb is glowing, we just show a arrow mark indicating the light propagation. So that is the same is as a aura, we call it when it is coming to the God, whoever whom we are calling it, whoever maybe it is. And that aura is nothing but a propagation. So your brain is equally propagating as the God brain. So you are moving God on this earth, and you identify yourself as a God or a spirit or a spiritual or anything practical. So if your brain is integrated or interfaced with the universe, and again you are one who, because God is a notation, I'm using it, nothing to think of religious point of it. It's only for understanding point of it. So you are a god, you are existing as a god, and because of your brain which is there, it is nothing but a electrochemical device. And brain is nothing. When I have analyzed certain factors of the brain of the geomagnetic effect in the human brain does not at higher altitudes of around 20,000 feet in minus temperatures, I have understood what exactly is happening, which is nowhere mentioned in the books of our ancient books or present books or maybe future somebody will be able to write. But when it is interfacing of this particular propagation of the mind, why I am gone into this particular subject or this particular point, you are one among that. So please use that ability of yours to achieve your target, achieve your aim, achieve your objectives, and achieve your fulfillment of your quality life, whatever the way you want to live in future time to come. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the fruitful speech. Now I request all the dignitaries and the principal, sir, to felicitate our chief guest. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Prashant, sir, HOD, Department of Basic Science, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning to one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure to propose vote of thanks during this inauguration of virtual orientation and induction program, and also the beginning of first year classes for 20th batch first semester BE students for the academic year 2021. I pray my gratitude for today's chief guest, Shri P. Subhash Chandra Bose, proposed ambassador, renewable energy and solar energy conservation, PCRA, Ministry of Petroleum, Government of India. Sir has accepted our invitation and graced this occasion on his busy schedule. Thank you very much, sir, for gracing this occasion and delivering chief guest now. And I would like to thank Srimati Rashmi Ravi Kiran, Chairman EWGI, Sri Tejas Kiran, Secretary EWGI, in their absence. Also, I would like to thank Dr. B. Purushottam, Director EWGI. I would like to thank our beloved principal, Dr. K. Channakeshwara sir. He is the backbone of all our activities in the college. And I would like to thank the first year students and parents for this first inauguration and induction program for 20th batch PE students. Thank you one and all for present here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request everyone to stand up for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जनगण मन जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request all the students to again come back with the same YouTube link at 1:30. We are having the orientation program. We'll be telling you all the necessities of the current semester that is going to happen. Thank you for your gracious presence. Thank you, one and all.
And all the students, please join once again for the same YouTube link by 1:30. We will give the complete information about the infrastructure, laboratories, and other rules and regulations of the university.